Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. My microphone was not pointed at me. That was weird. I don't know how that happened. How could this happen to Blue Baby? Yeah, Blue Baby's like my second favorite character to play after Isaac. And a lot of people are starting to really actually enjoy Blue Baby runs, which makes me happy because I like them as well. I was really hoping for just a straight up bomb drop right there, because Tinted Rocks take on a very heightened importance when you're playing as Blue Baby, and then suddenly to see two of them is like, please give me all of the bombs in the world. Boom right now, I'd be cool with that. I'm not going to fight the boss right away because I want to find the item room and hopefully boom. Or just 1+1 free in here. Ah, how could you? Okay, so anyway, 1.05 times damage multiplier, that's 5% higher damage, which is awesome. Only soul hearts, positive and negative. Always going to have no interaction with Whore of Babylon and the Polaroid, for example, but then there's not having red health means that you don't really have that replenishable health in the same way all the time. So that can suck, but you can always go into challenge rooms and boss challenge rooms, which is nice. I mean, I guess I'll do this here. I was hoping for a bomb as well as a soul heart, but 2 soul hearts, who am I to complain? Let's go to the curse room because I'm crazy. Wasn't worth it, but I'm still ahead, and since we can't take red heart damage, we're always going to have that extra bonus chance as far as devil rooms are concerned for both the floor and the boss. And a lot of people are like, hey, whoa, why are you suddenly talking about the floor? The floor doesn't count. You said that yourself. I know I said that. I was very convinced, as were most people, but we were all wrong, except the people that thought the floor counted. The floor counts, and it's pretty significant. We misinterpreted a variable, and that's all there is to it. We were wrong, we were proven wrong. Floor damage matters. Red heart damage, though. So, Blue Baby has that advantage, which is awesome. And also, we can steal deals with the devil, provided we get an invincibility item. That means that we can take a deal with the devil for free using that invincibility, as long as we can afford the item. So, 3 soul hearts, and you can take anything you want. Pretty sweet, and oh my god, this is taking forever. And I'm really hoping for box, honestly, because that would let us get that other tinted rock, which makes me very excited in principle, on principle, in theory. Blah, blah, blah. Words coming out of my mouth, and I don't know what they mean. No, I know what all of those words meant. Don't worry. Or maybe I'm just, you know how they always say, and it's totally silly, and I guess technically kind of true, maybe, that if you put all the monkeys with the typewriters, they'll write Shakespeare and stuff. I'm like maybe a living example of that. Please don't take this seriously. But you know, I just put a bunch of words together and sometimes they come out pretty nicely. I'm basically just like a constant monkey writing Shakespeare to self-aggrandize myself far more greatly than anyone can possibly take seriously. I hope. Because there are some people that just, I don't know. Okay, so we get a speed up that I'm not going to take. I believe Blue Baby actually starts a little faster than Isaac, and I'm also going to take off my sweatshirt because it's getting hot. Okay, so no speed up. Nothing I can do, literally, to get a bomb there. And we know where the fact that the secret room is next to the boss room is garbage and a half, because the only way in is through that curse room, and that's stupid. So I'm not going to mess with that. So it sucks that we lose the Tinted Rock, but away we go. Sorry the video yesterday was late. It is not my fault. It was not my fault. YouTube would not process it for 15 hours, so it just, I couldn't do anything. I tried re-uploading it multiple times and leaving the one that wouldn't process, and eventually just one of them processed. And then the video was born to YouTube. I was done with it perfectly in time. Like, I was well ahead of time. 15 hours, like I said, it was ready 9 hours in advance. So picking up the Thin Odd Mushroom it's a questionable decision most of the time. So I want to try and destroy that Mulligoon, the darker one, next to the Tinted Rocks, since it will drop a bomb. Making it so that I don't need a bomb to get that Tinted Rock, since I have no bombs. Don't do that, Mulligoon. You need to cooperate. Oh, stop it. There we go. No. Okay, good. I got a bomb anyway, but we got the small rock, which is perfect. So Thin Odd Mushroom is a speed up, which sucks. But it's also fire rate to maximum. And, well, it's 10% damage down, which is also terrible. And then minus 0.0, or not 0.04, 0.4, which is, like, pretty significant. So it's mostly, it's a DPS up if you have particularly low fire rate, which is totally cool, I guess. But a lot of the time it's actually questionable, I find. So then we found the small rock, which is a speed down, fortunately, a tears up that doesn't matter anymore since we have the high fire rate already, and a damage up by 1, which is awesome. Another soul heart, and I'm hoping for an invincibility item. Well, let's pop it. I do need all the bombs I can get, and enough money to not do anything yet, but maybe do something later. Hopefully. I'm feeling pretty good about this run so far. We also have Isaac's Head, which is a familiar that will shoot piercing tears. So that's cool for now. Of course, I likely won't be keeping it, since there are lots of better trinkets out there, but it's still something, and it is giving us a little bit of extra damage. We did get Curse the Lost, by the way, to increase the size of the floor by 4 rooms or so, which, hey, I'm okay with that, honestly. Okay, stay away from the bomb. Away from the bomb. And, okay, no Wrath. No Wrath. Wrath, please. Okay, stay protected. Wrath, can we get a little cooperation? Wow. Okay, just die now and give me... Yeah, Mr. Boom. I wanted it because it's better than the poop, even though it's not very good. But we did have a bomb shortage before, and lots of tinted rocks. I want to make sure. Yeah, there's no tinted rocks. So it's good to have that assurance for now. Okay. Kaboom, we've got another key. We almost have enough money to make the shop worthwhile on this floor, which would be cool. I'd be down for that if I could. I'd also, I mean, finding the Polaroid early is really good as Blue Baby, since you can't, or you can get the invincibility on every hit while you're still taking half hearts all the, well, not all the time, but pretty consistently, and that's awesome, especially because you can, if you don't have an invincibility item, use the fire in the Devil Room in order to steal the deals with the Devil for only half a soul heart, which is, I mean, it's better than not stealing them in the first place. So I use Mr. Boom there, get another chest, which paid for itself, so I'm happy with it. And I'm going to clear the floor before I do the boss, because on Blue Baby it doesn't actually matter with the whole red heart thing not being a thing. And I'm going to go to the shop since I can now afford that. And what do I hope to find in the shop? It's not like shops sell trinkets, so I couldn't get the Polaroid, but I could get... What could I get? Coin purse doesn't give me invincibility. And no, getting hit without invincibility, like the just on-hit invincibility doesn't count. It has to be like Polaroid, Celtic Cross, Book of Shadows, those kinds of things. Candle, can't say no. Can't say no, but what is this tarot card? Wheel of Fortune, that's an interesting offer that I will choose to hold on to for now. Yeah, can't say no to the candle. It's just too enticing, too good. I don't think I'll have much use for it for a while, but it's definitely worth hanging on to, although I'd totally drop it for an invincibility item, which is the strange thing, because it's totally really good, but stealing deals with the Devil is maybe even better. Another bomb is kind of amazing. I guess I may as well chuck it. But my damage output's so good that the candle's just kind of here. It's not yet important, and it might not become important depending on the items we find. Oh, you should not have hit me. Don't lie to me, Steven. So we're going to get Little Steve for this fight, most likely. We could get Steven, which is a damage up. Little Steve's a familiar that shoots homing tears. Both of which, they're alright. I can live with it. So let's see what's this tinted rock. Alright, another soul heart. And Lucky Foot. It's a pretty decent investment, honestly. Provided we can get a fortune teller, it's not bad at all. And good pills. I'll do it. I will do it. I blew up the statue, by the way, because I was checking to see if there was a tinted rock behind it. There's a rock behind a statue. There's nothing special about it. There would be nothing special about it if it were a tinted rock, and I think I just saw this be the secret room. Yeah. So you can see that there's a door next to the thing, next to the spawn room sometimes, and that's how you know there's a secret room there. If you're paying enough attention, which I wasn't actually, I just happened to get lucky and notice that I thought I saw it, and I wasn't totally sure, like I said. Turned out I was. And I got a secret room easily out of it. Dead bird, not that great, but whatever. When we get hit, we spawn a familiar that chases enemies down, and Does 2 damage per hit. It can hit some enemies that aren't supposed to be able to be hit, like hosts, when they're not popped up. That's pretty nice. Not the best item, not the worst item. It's not special, so there's that. Okay, that was pretty close. I'm surprised we made it out without actually killing the one that was charging us. And yeah, I totally want to go in here. I forgot what I was looking for, but it's neither of these. At least it gave me my key back, so I will touch both books so they don't appear again. Book of Belial could increase our Devil Room chance by 25% if we held it while we're fighting the boss, but I'm not going to do that. The candle's pretty good. And this Wheel of Fortune card could give us a fortune teller. One way to guarantee that is just go to a top secret room, and then you're guaranteed a fortune teller from a Wheel of Fortune card. So with the Lucky Foot, we're guaranteed to win on that, and I'm definitely going to the shop, where we'll just find the habit, so that's another no-brainer purchase, guaranteed. Every time we get hit, we get 3 ticks of charge for our spacebar item, and that means in 2 hits we get a spacebar item charge. So it's really good, and not that effective with a candle, but like I said, I'm looking to get Book of Shadows, for example, or My Little Unicorn. We had pretty good use of My Little Unicorn recently, actually, and that was an interesting change. It was nice. I enjoyed myself. I will use a bomb and a key for this. Probably not worth it. Totally not worth it, because now I have no keys and 3 bombs, but I did it anyway. I'm not going to be looking for the top secret room because I have no real way to find it. That's the thing. If I had a way to find it with even like a little bit of reliability, I would totally do it, because we have 12 cents and a Wheel of Fortune card that has to give us a fortune teller, if we do it in there. So it's pretty much a simple decision. Squeezy, that's amazing. Even though the tears up doesn't matter, it's still 2 soul hearts for us. Let's see, where could the top secret room be? I see 1, 2, 3 good locations. I'll check this one. This is the only one. Alright, let's get out of here. See what the Caves 2 holds for us. Catacombs 2, rather, as it turns out. And this is the first floor where greed can be in the shop, so that's something to either look out for or not look out for. Maybe I want to go and fight greed. If I have 15 cents, I will be going to the shop. It's basically the same as always. I just go to shops when I have 15 cents. And that's all there is to it. What are you? The Hanged Man. Flight for a room. Not great, not terrible. Certainly not what we're going to hang on to for now. Finding the item room right away is pretty nice, and finding a boss challenge room, excellent, because again, Blue Baby can go into both challenge and boss challenge rooms at all points in time. Harlequin Baby, one of the few familiars that I really actually like. It shoots a V of tears, so that's pretty cool. Range up, why not? That is my philosophy on that right now. Alright, we have a lot of familiars right now, so we're actually doing like a lot of damage. And this is still an easy boss challenge room. Yeah, I'm glad we actually have some familiar augmentation for now. It's going to suck when we fight Isaac and Blue Baby because we have a high rate of fire, lots of tears from familiars coming out. They're going to shoot a lot at us, if we get there. Okay, that was kind of close. We also do have the damage down from the Thin Odd Mushroom, which, as it turned out, was not necessary. I don't like taking the item necessarily. Because the damage down, when I've gotten 2 tears up so far, Small Rock and Squeezy, and the speed's not good, the fire rate's not super important, the damage down is obviously a damage down. It's an item I kind of have mixed feelings on at best. Let's see what we've got here. I'm really hoping to get a Devil Room with, like, the Pact. The Pact is more preferable than the Mark because it pays more for itself, but the Mark's still good because it's a higher damage up. So the Eternal Heart becomes another health for us, heart, when we get it to the next floor, and since we're Blue Baby, we honestly can't lose it if we tried even. If we got down to it, we would die. So there is that. I won't take this pill until I've already been into the Devil Room and seen if I'm taking anything, because I can, in fact, lose it. Oh, there's the Pact. So that's going to be a damage up. It would have been a tears up. It's going to be 2 souls. 2 soul hearts. But of course, I don't have any use for the damage up, or the tears up. Guppy's Tail is an interesting offer, but the Pact's what's important here. The more damage, the better. And Guppy's Tail is an interesting offer. Let's see what this is. Speed up. Gosh darn it. I didn't want that. And I think we go with Maggie's Faith over Isaac's Head. Okay, let me go. Because every floor will get an Eternal Heart, and as Blue Baby, we literally can't lose that, because like I just said, if we get down to only the Eternal Heart, we'll just die. So it makes a lot of sense to just kind of get one free Soul Heart every floor, instead of a tiny bit of extra damage, when I have now another damage up and 2 familiars shooting along with me. I think that this is the right choice for sure. Okay, that was really good dodging until that Eternal Fly got in my face. Which I guess is totally my fault still, so... not trying to say that it shouldn't have happened. I'm just saying it was good dodging until it did. And then it was suddenly not. So we're still looking for the shop. That's why I'm still exploring. And maybe it's greed, maybe it's not. Maybe there's a library. We have held a book, which means good things. And I'm waiting for the day where I just find it. Oh, God. I couldn't really make it out of that. Oh, no. How could you? And now, there goes my money, so I guess I'm not actually going to the shop anymore. Yep, we're done here. Let's see, too many places. There are lots of places that the top secret room can be. It's adjacent to only one room, counts as an end room, and can be, if it's adjacent to 2 rooms, the second one is the secret room, and that's the only situation where it's adjacent to more than one. We're kind of low health, kind of scary. Another reason Maggie's Faith is a good choice, so that we can hopefully pad our health a little bit. But some of that is just that I took too much damage by not playing well enough. Stay away. Can't do this to me. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit here. Couldn't really avoid that, sadly. Oh no. Oh no. So here we are at base Blue Baby health. This is something that happens sometimes. 14 cents, so we could go to this shop potentially. Alright, we're almost good. No! Candle can destroy those bombs, which is totally terrible because before I already got hit by one. I didn't that time, but I have in this run. Which was scary and bad. Still got this Wheel of Fortune. We're waiting for basically something to blow up a rock that will just immediately take us into the top secret room. Or blow up a wall and take us to the top secret room. It would be nice, because it totally happens. It's just you can never count on it when you need it. Like right now, when I need it. That's right. I'm probably just going to go to this curse room. Alright, 2 pills. They can't be bad, remember, because Cane, or, well, Lucky Foot. Balls of Steel, that's exactly what I needed to see. Now we're suddenly comfortable again. Glad I went in there. Let's go to the shop and either fight Greed or not fight Greed. If Greed was in the last shop, we can't fight him here. If Greed was not in the last shop, there's a 33% chance that he's in the secret room, and then there's the chance that there's another mini-boss on the floor. And then, if neither of those were the case, it would have been 100% in the shop. But as it turns out, either Greed was in the last shop, or Greed's in the secret room. Which does actually have an impact, because if Greed's in the secret room, that means we won't be fighting Greed on the next floor. But if Greed was in the last shop, then we can totally fight Greed on the next floor. So I don't know the situation right now. Really? Bee-lickers suck. They're just annoying and a lot tougher than they let on. Alright, Bean not better than the Candle. I'm just waiting for that invincibility item, even as it weans in its importance and usefulness. I'm waiting, and it's just not giving it to me. Oh my gosh, that was so silly of me. That one, okay. Well, at least we know we've got Balls of Steel in the rotation. There is that in our favor. Do we? No, we still don't. I just want Book of Shadows. Is that so much to ask? If I were looking for secret rooms, I could have found my little unicorn by now. But I haven't had the bombs to really make that a thing that I can do. So I don't have it. It's not guaranteed either. It's just like, it shows up pretty often. Okay. It'd be nice to get like a miter, a relic, a miter, relic, not the nail or Book of Revelations. I don't like those items, but they're totally worth having, especially as Blue Baby. I just don't like them, so I'm okay with losing because of not taking those. So Necropolis 1 boss. It is not the bloat, and we're going to get our first orbital, which is actually really nice. I like having orbitals. So, cube of meat to block enemy tiers, damage enemies on contact, and stack with other cubes of meat. We can only get one more, but that doesn't mean that we won't, so maybe we'll get the familiar of it. War dies, we get no devil room. Do I have any reason to go anywhere else? Not really. See what we've got. Perfect spawn, right next to the item room. And it's a halo of flies to complete our orbital. Amazing. This is awesome. Gives us 2 flies that block enemy tiers and damage fly-type enemies only. So, not like I couldn't damage these guys with my pretty fly. Well, with my halo flies. Going to the curse room, picking up Spirit of the Night for free. It's not worth paying for, but it's totally worth free. So that's going to give us flight and spectral tiers, which is pretty nice. I'm a fan of that. Another reason not to pay for flight, because you can just get it for free very, well, maybe not often, but there are numerous ways that it's possible. So I don't see why you should pay for it when it's not necessary at all. It's helpful, yes, but it's not necessary. I don't want the counterfeit penny. I want... Actually, Maggie's Faith is useless because I have to take the Polaroid after this. So let's see what's in our secret room. Counterfeit penny makes it so that there's a 50% chance when you pick up a coin that it's worth 1 more cent than it normally would be. So like I said, we can't lose here. So I'm playing for some soul hearts. And I guess tarot cards, the world again. I want to take this Wheel of Fortune. I can go to that boss challenge room down there. Let's see, what are you... Oh, wow, really? The Chariot. Okay, so that's pretty valuable to have. But we need a teleport in order to make good use of it. Because we have to be able to get out of the mom room to go to the devil room, which we don't even have a guarantee of seeing again, even if it was there. And then we can use our invincibility in order to steal something, if we get it. But we need to be able to teleport out, which so far we have no means of doing. The sun, no health recovery for Blue Baby, but it's still 100 damage to every enemy in the room, as well as a full map for the floor, which we don't really need. Okay, so that's all the playing we can do for now. We know we have a Chariot card, but we don't have a teleport, so we don't have a way to really make that worthwhile, and I'll use another bomb if necessary. If I actually get that teleport, it's totally worth it, because we could get free devil items. And what's not good and appealing about that? I think the answer is nothing. So I'm clearing the floor this time for teleports. Teleports are important. So if I can just randomly get one, it's super nice. And Balls of Steel is also nice. But let's see, what was I gonna say? It's more important to mess with Depths or Necropolis 2 than it is with the first one, or a lot of floors. Just because there are a lot of different opportunities, mostly involving the fact that the boss can't be left that room. Okay, destroyed all the poop. And I wasn't really scared of the flies because I had the Halo flies as well as Cube of Meat. They'll all just kill the flies immediately, even though Eternal Flies have like infinity freaking health for no good reason. Alright. Oh, really? You're a jerk. I hate you. Stupid chest. Trolling me. Alright. Yeah, they're still going to shoot at me, I was going to say. But a little bit of safety never hurt anybody. A little bit of bad aim also never hurt anybody, except that it did. I'm not getting soul heart drops. Fortunately, I've been lucky and good enough, though there were some really rough patches there so far. So maybe it's good luck. Fine, I'll do it again for another range up. I've got all the range I could ever need. Not that that's a bad thing. Range is totally fine. Especially if maybe we fight Krampus. We have a 43% chance to fight Krampus if we get a devil room, since we have taken a deal with the devil. So it's not unlikely, it's just not more likely than a devil room. With items, of course. Alright, we're kind of eating through Peep, which is good because it's an annoying fight. And then Peep jumps, my orbitals block its tears. It does it again, and it's dead. Sent. 1 cent. Could use the chariot card in order to play that sacrifice room and guarantee a victory and like a payout, but there's no reason to because it's not going to be useful. Alright, I want to play with you. I want to mess with you. And just immediately get a Steam Sale that I'm not going to take because it's worthless and because if I get a D6, which isn't impossible, it's something that I can easily farm for rerolls. So it's not worth taking. Pretty much ever is the thing. So with 3 more cents, I kind of have to go back to try and get a teleport from that fortune teller. I have to. Because otherwise I'm pretty much just not getting out of there. Out of the mom fight, that is. And, well, we can hope. No. 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 Okay, so let's blow it up. Get 2 bombs. That's not what we were after. And I'm going to stick with the Wheel of Fortune because if I can take it all the way to the chest, then that's great because it's just something I can blow up and get another item from. Guaranteed. Still a little sad, though, that we didn't get any teleports. So let's fight. And it's Cheese City. Just shoot the candle straight at one of them doors and does tons of damage. Don't shoot it at the right door, though, because it bounces off. Does less damage, basically, because it doesn't stay there. 8 ball. Yeah, tarot card, but it's a shot speed up, and I ain't about that life. So onwards. We'll see. Well, we'll see if there's an item in here first off. Nope. And then we'll look for the boss room right away, basically, because I have no reason not to want to go to the boss room right away. There are no more item rooms or shops or anything. There's no reason. Everything also does a full heart of damage now. We have the Polaroid to give us invincibility on every hit. 5 seconds. And, well, we've got hope. No more Maggie's Fates and no more Eternal Hearts, but they were fun and nice while they lasted. Oh, Spectral Tears, how I love you in rooms with lumps, because lumps are so annoying. I hate these guys. They are the worst. The absolute worst. And again, that's so annoying. They're not the actual worst, but they're pretty annoying. Definitely worse enemies out there, though. These aren't even Wrath of the Lamb. That's the funny thing. They were in the base game. It's just like, yeah, I'm a jerk, though. Okay, another bomb. The game never forgot about me asking to fix our bomb shortage. It only costs us to go in and not, or to go out and not to go in. So I'll totally do it. Pick up the soul hearts first because you could get teleported out. So it's totally not worth just like losing them or having to go back in. Although with flight, if you get teleported out and have to go back in, it doesn't cost you. So you don't lose anything except time that way. So it's not as bad this time as when I did it like a video or 2 ago. Devil, plus 2 damage. No thanks. Wheel of Fortune all day. Alright, our damage output's not terrible. It's not amazing. It's pretty alright. High rate of fire and reasonable damage is always a happy setup, except the fact that against Isaac and Blue Baby it does have some negatives. Since the less damage you're doing, the more they're going to shoot back at you because you're going to have to shoot them more. And they shoot based on how much you shoot, so it's just an unhappy thing, I guess. It's a vicious cycle. And nobody likes vicious cycles. Well, someone probably does. But that's not a very nice thing to like. Okay. I love when I have to just fight Visses. They're pretty simple. I think that the fact that I don't think we've gotten a Soul Heart drop from just a room in this whole run, I think that's interesting. Even, like, almost every run gets a few of those. Because it is just a 1/10 chance, so it's not unlikely. Still, that's my reality at the moment, and I guess I've got to live with it. Own up to it. Love it. This is why orbitals are really valuable. Do you see how many shots they've just blocked? They're just like, hey, you know, you don't want to take damage today. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. I like you. You and I, we have similar minds. We think alike. We're bound to find the boss eventually. That's the way I'm thinking right now. We will find it one day. Bomb, golden key to allow us to open everything that's locked on this floor, just in time for the very end of the floor. Perfect, right? Indeed is the answer. Perfect. And there wasn't even a golden chest to compensate me. So for this fight, we're going to get a pony, which will allow us to seal the deals with the devil if we happen to get one. So I'll take it for that. But it's flight and allows us to charge while invincible, which is obviously not something that appeals to me. No devil room. That's absurd. But away I go. Don't think I took damage that floor. So we'll go onwards to find this, and it's 2 keys. I actually really like that. The reason I was using my keys before instead of saving them for the chest like I usually do is I didn't even have 4, so it's not even... I can't count on it. So I have to kind of gamble and expect and hope that those other chests give me enough keys. But now, I'm not going to use keys unless I have more than 4 because I have enough. So I don't need to gamble on the fact that, like, oh, maybe I'm gonna need to get some keys from those chests that can give me more keys. No, I don't have to worry. Alright, I'll just murder you with the spikes. Go to the curse room, because I like going to curse rooms. Get some kamikaze flies, those do twice our damage. Our orbitals do stop charging enemies as well, which is pretty sweet. Oh, that was silly damage. I like that, when enemies actually charge at me and would hit me, and then they just stop. You're like, that was weird. No, it wasn't. It was just your orbitals being good guys. And gals, I guess. Maybe they're gals. I don't know. Okay. It lives. Not a hard fight. I thought I took damage for a second, but I totally didn't. So, with It Lives, you can also cheese with the candle. Just like the heart fight. So now what I do is I let Monstro spawn, and I just blatantly ignore Monstro. Just keep shooting the candle here. And then we kill Monstro once the heart starts repeatedly firing bombs. And then life is good. Alright. And it's very easy to dodge Monstro. That's why I used Monstro instead of the leeches, because it's just so much easier to use Monstro. Because he has a very, very easy to dodge pattern. Alright, now we can kill Monstro because, I mean, we don't have to. We could just kill the heart this way. But being able to shoot as well when the heart isn't going to leave is pretty convenient, I'd say. So it's preferable to me. Yeah. And this fight will be over in no time flat. And then we'll be on to the cathedral. There we go. We do get a devil room, which means let's blow up the rock, just in case it's finally the day. Do we get a tinted rock? No. And onwards. So I'm getting a ton of requests to go to Shoal, but it's way too easy. I go there when my runs aren't powerful enough for the cathedral by like any stretch of the imagination. I'll go to the cathedral if I even think I have a chance, because if I think I have a chance, I probably do, and it's just more interesting to go to the chest, because Satan's a way better designed boss in every way than Isaac and Blue Baby. But, oh well, now I know I was going the wrong way. But it's just easy. It was designed before the game got all these new things, and it wasn't like updated to be harder or anything, so it's just the new stuff outclasses it. Same with Shoal for the most part. Yeah? Yeah. For some reason, just saying for the most part sounded totally wrong to me, and I was like, what am I doing with my life right now? So that's why I don't go there. It's just, I go there when I think it would be a challenge and it would be interesting. But most of the time it'd just be me steamrolling it. So I don't do that. Although with the candle, I could have gone there. I'm not touching that because it can appear again. And if we get the D6, I'd like that to happen. I could have done a thing where apparently if you cheese hard enough with the candle, you can get multiple bosses in the Satan fight spawn at once. Like you can have Satan and the Fallen maybe, or both forms of Satan. Something crazy like that, and it's actually relatively difficult and fun. But I forgot until this very moment. And I've never tried it. I always cheese Satan if I go with a candle, but I've never cheesed that hard, apparently. And to cheese Satan with a candle, you just shoot at the statue, the back of the statue. And then you're good. You're golden. You'll see the health bar going down, and it's a grand old time. And it'll go negative and such, the health bar, but it's not actually negative. Don't worry. You'll kill the Fallen, and Satan Form 1 will spawn with, like, over half health. But it was negative. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. Don't worry. So we did take a hit there. My damage is less than spectacular, to say the least. But I think we can make this work. Now that we're no longer having Isaac return fire at rapid rates, I'm alright. Yeah, we've got this. Okay, thank you, orbitals. No heart drop, what a jerk. What a jerk. Alright, this is gonna do it for the fight shortly. There we go. On to the cathedral, or the chest. Where we can get Mr. Mega, Polyphemus, Dead Sea Scrolls, and Skeleton Key. So I'm not even going to use Dead Sea Scrolls, but Polyphemus, damage +4 and then ×2. We still have a pretty good rate of fire. Wheel of Fortune, of course, to blow that up. Mr. Mega gives us 5 bombs, increases their blast radius and damage. Pretty sweet. So now we have Polyphemus. Always a nice pickup. Oh no! I'm not guaranteed a victory by any means. I'm really not. This could easily turn around very quickly, in fact. So what we do have, though, is that this room is going to give us a soul heart. So we lost one, but we're going to gain one. And an item, apparently. Speed up, not range up like it says, which sucks. Not that I'd take it anyway, because it's a huge speed up. It's 0.6, which is twice most of the speed ups in the game, or even more of a multiple than on some other ones. So there's just no way I can get behind that item. That was the Gertie that couldn't shoot, by the way. Okay, that was quick for famine. That's good. Polyphemus is probably the biggest factor right now that we've got going for us. We don't have anything that it's synergizing with, but it's still something. We had pretty bad damage before. Now we have pretty not terrible damage. Can we actually hit here? That'd be really nice. Okay, I'm trying to kill Lust last, and it's probably going to get me killed. But the potential for Poison Touch to do beautiful things is just too great. I need it. Oh, wow. That was all over the sadness spectrum. So let's give this a go. And see where we stand. We're firing less, so Blue Baby's going to fire a little less than he would have, but still about the same as Isaac, because Blue Baby shoots more. Flies are not a concern. And yes, we hope. Yeah, we're doing really well. Orbitals are doing work. And Candle's firing a little slower, but that's okay. Alright, this is definitely much easier than the Isaac fight. So I'm probably going to go clear the chest and maybe die for it, but that's okay. That's the fun of clearing the chest. Alright, we're almost done. Blue Baby is dead. Also no heart drop. Another big jerk. Another big jerk. But we're... Okay, that was close. So let's go clear the chest. Since that went so well, and honestly the rooms are going to be harder than that was for us, so that's weird. Chest is also supposed to be pretty long usually, so we have a lot ahead of us. Okay. That was close for a second. Boom. Get against the wall. Oh, how did you get out of that? Don't lie to me. Stop lying to me. No, Monstro 2. Oh, and then the other one jumps. I don't even get this game anymore. This game just doesn't even make sense. Okay, good. I thought I might not get that. Then I did. It's a great story, I know. Okay, Monstro 2 is almost dead. The second Monstro 2, that is. Item is Best Friend. Don't want that. Kills us if it gets hit by a blood laser or a stomp, and is just generally not useful. Of course, everything can be used effectively. So don't take that for me saying it's impossible to use it well. No, that's not true. But it's still bad. Oh, why don't I get hit twice on one of the easiest rooms that I could be fighting? That sounds like a really good plan to make me fear for my life. But you can't stop this train. This train is going all the way through the chest. Alright, Wrath. Oh, I mean, well, it said Wrath. But I was killing Lust. Lust dying first is honestly the best thing as far as convenience and actual success is concerned. It's just that Poison Touch is really nice, especially when you have Polaroid invincibility on every hit, because you can just, like, get hit and then poison stuff and do bunches of damage. It's quite nice. Oh, God. Lust, stop it. Lust, please. Please don't. Oh, God. Greed, too. Greed, don't. Alright, are we gonna die? I'd rather kind of not. Just because we did it. I don't need the money. I don't have money equals power. I'm not going back for it. One hit from death, no scapular. Take the chance. Book of Revelations or nail. Hourglass. That's exactly what happened last time that I used that item in that very same position. Weird, man. Alright, this room should be relatively easy, but it can still end my life. I mean, any room can end my life, but this one, I wouldn't put it past the game to have that potential to make that happen. Okay. See, that was a pretty scary position. I could have easily been trapped there and not been able to get out alive. It was entirely possible. Okay, stay away from the bomb. Hierophant. The sun. See, I told you, it doesn't recover Blue Baby. Because it works differently from your average full health item. Because yes, it's full health for normal characters. Oh, I got, what? I don't even know it was there. Apparently it was a gusher, though. So anyway, the sun works differently. Rather than being using the full HP variable, it gives you 1,000 hearts of recovery, 1,000 red hearts of recovery, which means Blue Baby is like, I don't know what that means. I can't help you. So he died, but that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this run, and I'm sorry that yesterday's was late, but I hope it was worth it because it was a pretty eventful, interesting episode, to say the least. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.